All right, in this video, we're going to look at how to catch up in your Canvas course. So we're going to look at some expectations for this school year and how you can, work towards getting caught up, how you can find out what you're missing, and all of those good things. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first, check the lock dates for eligible assignments. Each quarter there is a mid-quarter lock date, so anything from before that date becomes locked at that point. So you can see for first, second, third, and fourth quarter, that's what you see there in yellow. So the yellow highlighted portion, those are the lock dates for the mid-quarter. When those things lock, if it's after that date, you won't be able to go back and do them. So, if it's past that date, those things are locked and they're done. We want to focus on the current assignments. And then, of course, there's the end of quarter missing assignments deadline. So it's the same, and it's that in blue. That's anything that if you haven't done it and you're missing it and we're coming up on the end of a quarter, those are the dates those assignments are going to lock. And after that date, you won't be able to access those assignments between that date and the end of the quarter. So you want to make sure you keep your work, no more than a week behind, so that you're not getting close to these lock dates and you have, 8 assignments you have to try and get done within just a few days. So try to be, mindful of those things and be aware if an assignment is locked, it can't be unlocked if it is after these dates. Okay. All right. So the next step. So step 1 is be mindful of those lock dates. Check those lock dates. The next step is to check your grades and any feedback. So maybe you turned something in, but I've left you feedback, okay? So feedback you'll see in the form of rubrics or comments or both. And comments, you can see any assignments you have a comment on. You see the little chat bubble over there on the side beside DS 8.01. There's like those little chat bubbles. That signifies that Mrs. Cap has left you a comment. So you'll want to go click on those and access those to see what I've left you. It may be something as simple as, you turned in your project, but it's a file type that I can't open. And so I need you to resubmit something that I can view so that I can give you a grade for it. Okay. If you have an assignment that is marked missing, that means that it has not been submitted. Okay, so it's not Miss Capel marked it missing accidentally, or anything like that. Like if it says missing, that's a computer automated thing. As soon as you turn something in, it will switch from missing to late if it's past the due date. So if it says missing, that means it has not been submitted, and you'll need to go back and see, maybe you thought you submitted it, but maybe something happened. You know how technology can be sometimes. Maybe it didn't finalize submitting it, and so you just need to go and submit that real quick to get that taken care of. If it says late and there's not a grade for it, it may be that you just turned it in and I haven't gone back and regraded late submissions. Okay. So if that's the case, just wait a few days and then it should be caught up. So with grading, I will grade current assignments and then I cycle back to old assignments and start grading through that way. Okay. So sometimes that takes a little bit of time. So if you submitted something late, it may take it a few days for it to get caught up and be, regraded. If it says late and there's like a comment or something, again, go check that feedback, look at the rubric, all that good stuff to see if there's something that you need to fix or correct so that I can give you credit for those things. So just make sure you kind of check those things. Make yourself a list of the assignments, on a piece of paper. Write down, like when you're looking at this, look at the assignments that you do need to do that are missing or that have a 0. make a list of those assignments so that you have that, and then you can come up with a plan to get those things turned in before they lock. Okay? All right, so again, step 3, write your list of missing assignments. Any assignment with a 0 can be missing, or it may be that you turned in an image, but on my end, it's just a white screen or a black screen, or it's a file type I can't open. So don't just look for the label missing, look for anything that has a 0 on it. Those are assignments that you need to focus on, and you need to see what you need to do to get those things fixed. All right, step 4, match the missing assignments to the agenda. An easy way to do this is to look at the assignment and when it's due, and then look for the sketchbook assignment from that week that would be due at the same time. The sketchbook assignment tells you the weekly agenda label. So let's say you didn't do a project and it was due September 30th. I'm just throwing a date out there. It was due September 30th. And then you also had DS 8.04, and that was due September 30th. Well, then it's from week 8.04. So then you can go in, you can look at that weekly agenda, and you can get all of the things that help support that. So we're going to look at that next. So on the agenda, locate the demos and any supporting resources that you need for the assignment. And you see those here. Here's an example from week 7.06. So you see there's a lesson, there's the podcast episode that goes along with it, and there's the demo video. So you want to make sure you view all of these resources so that you'll be able to understand and successfully complete the work from that week. So if you open that assignment and you're confused about what you're supposed to do, you probably need to go view these resources that help explain what you're supposed to do for that assignment. Step 6, review those lessons, complete the assignments, and submit. If you follow these steps, you should be able to successfully complete any work that is missing. So make sure you get those things taken care of and submitted before the lock dates, and use any time that you have to focus on getting these things taken care of so that you can get credit for those assignments and not have them, stay a 0 and so forth. So I always send out messages if an assignment is below a 60% and or missing. So make sure you keep an eye out for that, and you check things to see if there's anything you need to focus on. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out, and good luck on getting everything taken care of.